You are dealing here with the property for the sale, the negotiation, or you will find property for the owner or sell the property to the owner or make how to lease this property and everything about the property. The second, the second level of the real estate. This is by hierarchy. But this is by hierarchy. So next is the broker. The broker is same function as the salesperson. Only that the broker extends his or her arms to a salesperson. There is the same definition and the same purpose. They have the same purpose and they work together. Me, I'm different broker. I'm dealing with brokerage. There are two types of selling properties, brokerage and realty. Take note. Realty is is wherein you are dealing with the projects. You are selling projects, vertical projects, horizontal projects. Vertical is the condominium, horizontal is the subdivision. That is realty services. In brokerage, you are dealing with a business with the private people. Example, the house and lot owned by a private people or any private or property owned by a private people not registered concerned a government. That is brokerage deal. And that's different. In brokerage deal, there are a lot of people who are misconception using the word and miscommunication in partition of the commission. So dito maraming nag-aaway, a lot of people killing a lot of people having a quarrel, enemy because they will get the money out of the money more than a millions of millions. Next, another type of real estate practitioner is or those real estate appraiser and real estate assessor. Their primary objective is just to give the opinion or give opinion of value. Here, this is very complex. This is very complex. Take note. Real estate appraiser is a valuer or a person who will give value of the property as independent or private person. You are engaging your profession as a private person or independent appraiser. You are called a real estate appraiser. But if you are employed with the government as appraiser, you are called now as assessor. Under the 9646 law, you are not allowed to take the position of being an assessor if you are not a PRC real estate appraiser. That's a mandatory. So it is expected when you go to the assessor now, they have a license of being a real estate appraiser. Appraiser. So that's the difference. And what is complex here, again, the value. There is a misconception of value. So it depends. The value, it depends on the government. It depends on the agency. The concept, the misuse of the value is somewhat like, kailan ang valuation? Magkano yung valuation dyan? How much is the valuation of that area? How much is the market value? How much is the zonal value? How much is the assessed value? So there's a misconception of everything. Now, being an appraiser, I will teach you how and what is the technique, how to monetize and how to categorize the value of what we have known. Separate lang, dalawa lang yan. Being an appraiser, you are work as a private. So as a private, you can work with the private and you can work with the assessor as a public or you can work different parties. Somebody will ask you what is the value. So we as appraiser, we will give the value what we call the market value. Okay, that is the market value, what we give. And that market value could be the basis any users or any government agencies. Number one, if you go to the assessor's office, the value that we will give you, they have the assessed value. If you go to the BIR, they will give you the zonal value. If you go to the DAR, they will give you the another value, assessed value. It different. It is different on the other users. So, being an appraiser, it is quietly like an engineer. And what is unique here? What is unique here? The um, hello, sir.
Yes, you're alive.
What is the slide, sir? That okay.
Wala pa siya mag-mode og slide lagi, wala pa siya mag-move. Wait lang. Okay? Mag-move ka na daw ng slide, sir.
Ito lang, sir. I'm only discussing
Yes,
about this.
that's why I told him that just wait for the slide because he's just discussing first the ano. Introduction pa lang yan, sir. Just wait lang. Okay? Okay, go ahead.
By the way, my slides now, real estate practitioners. Are we in on this?
Real estate transaction pa rin. So, kindly,
Okay. So I'm preparing 10 slides only. So each slide, I will not give any definition on it, but I'm only give definition by in Act 1. Yan. So I have to discuss again or show it to you. So go back. We are now here in the real estate appraiser and assessor. That's the other real estate practitioner. So they are dealing with different value here. So in each different category of the concerned agency. And the last real estate practitioner in the real estate industry is the real estate consultant. So what is the function of real estate consultant? So simply as they will give advice, any opinion of any real estate activity. And take note, real estate is anything above and below the earth, above and below the ground. So if you put any development there, you need a consultant. Example, condominium, planta, buildings, anything, businesses, you need a consultant. Okay? So the qualification of being a consultant, if you have the experience of 10 years as a broker or 5 years as appraiser, you are allowed to take a real estate consultant. But as of today, under the 9646 law, you have to take Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management. So that's a professional course under PRC. So you can take any of these after you graduate the 4-year course. But in our time, it is an opportunity offered before it was regularized as a Republic Act. So, a real estate consultant, this is what I'm focusing here because this real estate consultant will give and will I will teach you how to make a monetary consideration all of the real estate transaction. Okay. So next slide. Okay, how? This is the concerned how to monetize real estate transaction. Simply as I will, this is the view of the real estate. This is the actual view I took last time when I have my feasibility study. So,
Kindly
in
move the
real,
slide, sir.
ah,
Kindly move.
sir,
Kindly move the slide.
move.
Number 2 na ka, no?
Real estate view.
I-move, sir. I-move. Wala man mo lihok. Kana, kana,
Picture
kana.
na.
Kana, kana. Okay na. Kana, kana. Good, good.
Okay na?
Okay na, okay na. Gawas na.
Okay. Ah, okay. Daming mag-ask bitaw, sir, we have a property for sale. We have this property located here. This is about 20 million. This is about 10 million. We have a problem with the owners, something like that. But before anything, we will go with the real estate. We have to see anything in this view. The technique in selling or the technique in engaging business in real estate. This is the three rule that I will give you. The three golden rule based on my experience. Number one is the location. Number two is the location. Number three is also a location. Therefore, anything, if you are dealing with real estate, you go into with the location. And in location, there's a lot of things to minimize and there's a lot of things to consider as to factors affecting the real estate values, affecting the real estate ownership, and affecting the real estate compliance as to concern of the government. So there is a comprehensive requirements in dealing with real estate. So location is really the important. Next, because when we say location, we have to check the access road, and that is the road right of way. You cannot make a business or any activities if your road right of way is not good. Simply as not good. What is matter is you have to inspect. You have to inspect the property. Otherwise, you are selling it without nothing, without without even see the property. So it's useless. You have to inspect it. And most likely, real estate practitioners dealing with the real estate properties for sale without even see the property or at once to visit it. And that is OP in real estate. So you have to check. If you know where is the property, then you know what is the business, what will be constructed, or what is really the business to be used there or to be deployed. So it is easy for you. So that's the okay. Next, as a consultant, This is how we look over. If you will make a business, we will check everything. I categorize it as the legal permissibility. This is to the concern of the government compliance. So I will check if the business is acceptable or not. So that's the work of the consultant. Then I will check the business is possible if what business will be put in the property. Also, I will check the technical viability. So I will call all the engineers. I will call all the mechanical engineers, civil engineers, electrical engineers, and those technical people. If this project that I will put this, I will put the project in this property is okay. And there are different standards to adhere in different technicalities, and that is noted. So we have to check on that. Next is the financial feasibility, and this involves those accountants, CPAs, the forecast, the management operation. So I have to check also on that. The marketability. These are the people that are selling these properties. Who are those? The marketing people. And last is the environment. So we have to check also the compliance as to the concern of the DENR, to the concern of the affecting factors. Like, for example, most likely in Tokay, we're dealing here in plants, buildings, usually the safety, the operation safety and health. So we have to check on that. By the way, legal permissibility, there is who are those people concerned this setup are those lawyers. So these people I'm referring to are those people that I'm working with. As a consultant, I have to group these people. I have to I have to talk these people that this business that I would like to impose for my investors, I need you. We have to make things. We have to make this like that. And because of your expertise, there's really money for that. So we can monetize everything. Because as what I have observed in the real industry in the Philippines, we as a different professionals, we are working with our different specialties. We are working with our different expertise, and we are making different companies according to our expertise. But question is, how long would it take? We will monetize our what do you call that? Retirement. Magtanong kailan ka mag-retire? The question is, when will you see yourself na stabilize ka na? Here, to monetize everything, this is the shortcut na tayo ay mag-retire ng early because we're dealing people independently in one core because that core you're referring to is the consultant. And that consultant knows the people, sino yung itatap nila, sino yung kailangan nila. So, if you know that there is a consultant with you, that you know someone else, maging top na kayo sa mga consultants because they have a lot of market for you. I'm not referring to myself, but I'm referring to every one of us. Because consultants really understand, really give you what is advice. And at the end of the day, the consultant would recommend to the investor that this project, give me your money now. Send me your money. This is our budget. So that's the time the monetization of our real estate transactions and development is really very easy. And no doubt that maybe there is a tolerance level of error, but here in the field of different professions that you are expert with, there's really a trust that your expertise is really the correct answer or the really correct study, the really correct technical advice, the really correct financial advice, and also the legal permissibility. So that is how to make money of real estate. And take note, if we will have a business, you deal with a broker, and it is presumed that most, and when I based on my experience, there's a lot of different professionals